继续 Mankind Divided。这种游戏只能在周末玩，兑换成功。下班玩我要累死，但是周末，哎，周末玩好啊。还有弹窗广告的，真是。继续。我已经拿回了神经可塑性校准器，和帮派火拼了一下。我现在就属于是，除非你是那种，除非是之前人类革命里面那种发狂的工人，否则的话，要是敌人用致命武器攻击我，我就用致命武器攻击他，我懒得和他废话。如果他向我开枪，意思是想置我为死地，我就向他开枪。除非他是那种比如说什么被精神控制的普通人之类的那种情况，那我会用非致命，那我绝对不会用致命。如果他主观意识上就想杀我，我真的不想和他废话。即使这种游戏他可能有更多什么击晕手段啊，我都懒得和他们用，直接突就完事了。靠！除非比如说他是什么那种执法单位，然后被上级强行要求要来逮我，那我也可能用非致命手段。但如果这种帮派分子，那反正也不是什么好东西，秃了就秃了。我现在基本是这样子的 approach。但是说实话，之前那个线索我还是什么都没找到。出自魔像城的走私窝点，袭轮女人。等等，哦，这上次那个指示有问题吧？哦 ，what the fuck？ 你在这里干什么？拍照，他在给警察拍照，你。我其实要坐车回我的公寓，应该意思是，不是这个公寓？那为什么之前画在这里是出 bug 了？之前画在这个公寓里面，不知为何。哎，我就偏不走，我就偏要走这里。我看你们拿我也没有办法，我就偏要用这个。乖乖听话可不是我的作风。非暴力不合作。我就搭，怎么样？你如果搭还真的有细节，我靠！哇，这个太有意思了！你非要搭自然人的，居然还有后续发展。这细节真的太恐怖了！我一开始想，他们是不是就压根就没有人 enforce？ 然后我就想，那我不遵守会怎么样？哎，还真会有一些事情发生，但是我还是不遵守，你能拿我怎么办？我是这个 城市的顶尖，因为我的那个证件表明我是非常重要的人物，即使我是改造人，他们拿我也没办。这才是我要来的地方。
I used to watch all the gangster movies. I thought it was so cool. Then the first time I got held up, I actually pissed myself.
Have you heard of this Church of the Machine God?
I've been
It
mugged
seems perfect
7
for us.
times in my life. Why? I don't have
7
shit.
times.
The world has made me feel like an outsider for so long. I just want to belong.
外面被封住，哦，这边是开的。走私窝点。电视好小。
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Vigilante hackers targeted the Juggernaut Collective and crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Yes, folks, these are troubled times indeed. This is Eliza Kassa, reporting to you live from Picus.
The Center.
Yeah.
Construction, arcology, quality, excellence. Santo, restoring the past and building the future.
No doubt many viewers were horrified by that story I brought to you last week, in which a suicide gunman ruthlessly attacked a small augmented community near Dar es Salaam. Today, I'm here to bring you a glimmer of hope.
走私犯完全不是我想的走私犯啊，他其实是在救人啊，他是在走私排斥抑制剂，来救一些孩子。
Designed to promote the creation of safe and secure housing complexes where oppressed groups can live and work, free from persecution.
曾经和极限捷克舞者一起的跳舞，
Is the brainchild of
他以前是个舞者。
Nathaniel Brown. Its flagship project, a glittering engineered
顺便说一下，我是个自然
is
人。
slated to be publicly unveiled at one of Brown's upcoming Safe Harbor conventions. I, for one, cannot wait to
对基本人权的呼吁。她这个房间里还有孩子的玩具，他们应该以前是一家人住在这里。后来她丈夫带着女儿就去避险了，然后她坚持要留下。她丈夫说：“你应该跟我们一起来，但是如果没有人在这里走私的话，她女儿就拿不到免疫抑制剂。”所以这个妻子，这个母亲，她就挺身而出，自己留在这里进行危险的免疫抑制剂走私。但她以前曾经是一个舞者。这边甚至还有舞鞋，主要是芭蕾舞之类的鞋。 他家里虽然有面破的墙，但是由于这个故事实在是吧，太不容易了。这人，你说你闲的没事把人家家里墙还给打破了，这算哪回事？人家不要花钱来修吗？所以别干这种事儿。你看地图知道他们是连到这个库里的，我自己黑也行。别把人家墙给破坏了，靠！没那必要。
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
What?
这全是，这什么是干什么呢？这是。You will soon have your god, and you will make it with your own hands. 这在搞什么东西 ？Rise up.
You sure? I do not think that sounds right.
I drink anything.
I never should have signed a 3-year lease on my apartment.
2
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
差一点点。
You live upstairs, yes?
Albert no one is harassing
You
you
should
about
be
the
alright.
bombings. Even
No
if
way
you
they
are
are
more
making
likely to be involved than I am.
"能量。
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
"病毒形声。
That's very interesting.
Machine.
艾德艾斯特拉 ，Ad Astra 啊 ，Ad Astra， 艾德艾斯特拉可还行。为什么有个飞镖在这里放了？啥意思？
Great. Another.
Státní policii se obracejte.
Špatná fronta, plekáč. Zařaď se do fronty pro plekáče. Dělej.
What do you think you're doing?
又
This
来。
train car is for naturals. Come on, let's see your paperwork.
Here, everything's in order.
These are nice, but you still have to play by the rules, understand? Stay out of the natural section. Learn it, live it. Go.
Sorry, not learning it.
You don't look stupid, so I have to assume you are trying to make some kind of statement.
但
Make
是
it someone
他
else.
倒是猜出来了。
Stick with your own kind, and we'll all be a lot happier.
Jak to proč?
Stay away,
Co pak
Hans.
nevidíš, co se tady děje?
Hate to see what these bugs have done.
You should not be in the human line.
Ahoj.
To má být nějaký šert? Já s augama nejednám, lituju. Nic osobního, fakt. Je to jen práce.
Bad enough when he was just drugs.
Papers?
Oh? Yes, of course.
Those are the wrong ones. They don't clear you for this zone.
You're right. Sorry. These should be the right ones.
Look up. Okay, you are clear. But be more careful,
Yes, thank
understand?
you.
I hate this job. Everybody looks at me like I'm a monster.
Identification, clearances, papers, access cards. I can't keep the rest straight.
Cannot afford to be too nice. If I make a mistake, well, we all know what can happen.
都不容易啊，都不容易。
Not much going on.
When the police demand something from you, you can't afford to make a
一个
mistake.
社会是怎么发展成每个人都不爽的？我
What the hell? The hands are here and so shiny. Are you lost? Not many augmented come to the business district anymore. At least not during the day.
We might not have everything you are looking for.
Well, stay alert. Do not worry.
Many transports have been stopped at the city limits so the police can search them. Make sure none are carrying more explosives.
Too quiet.
变质器。广场。伯纳德·波尔查诺，无限悖论。
Hobos, augs, prostitutes. City is falling apart.
Just got through another round of layoffs at the office. I think they've cut the workforce by 25% in the last 2 years. Still expect us to get all our projects completed on time, though. Most of the people I work with put in 14, 15-hour days.
Come in, come in.
Work a little more. I feel like a peasant working for a tyrannical lord.
Hello. Wait, were you followed here?
What? What do you mean?
You can't be too careful.
他怎么这头上是怎么回事？
Right. And I suppose you have all I need to make sure they stay out of my business, right?
I do. But don't let the shop fool you. It is only a sideline. I mainly sell parts, raw materials, you know, the sort of thing you can use to make something else. Listen, you look familiar. Have we met before?
No, I'm pretty sure I'd remember.
I wouldn't. I get occasional memory
哦，
loss.
他
Ever since
头上难道原来是个改造物，然后
I got rid of
后来
my
他给
other right
拆了
after
还是
that.
怎么样？
Inner ear implant used to help me with my balance, but now I just hear ringing all the time. You hear that?
Hear what?
Never mind, anyway. Let's change the subject. You want some of those special ingredients I mentioned?
Sure, I'll take them.
Great.
手工
You
棍
won't be disappointed.
I think I'll be on my way.
Sure, sure. But before you go, you don't by any chance have any neuropozine you can spare, do you?
Why do you need it if you're not augmented anymore?
My brain still thinks I am. Some joke, huh? So, can you help me out?
不是他现在都没有 AUG，他就是成瘾症状。我觉得我现在就应该就只有一个吧，我应该给更需要的人。万一有人真的需要免疫抑制剂，没有免疫抑制剂就要死了，那后面又管我要怎么办？
Sorry, can't help you.
I understand. Things are tough everywhere. Anyway, have a good day, and if you need anything, you know where to find me.
我有几个呀？我要是有多的可以给他，但是我看一下，我只有2个，那我给他1个应该可以吧？我看看，那我给他。
Good to see you still walking around. Can I get you anything?
I got some neuropozine for you.
Thanks. You're all right, you know that?
哦
A real，
其实是有报
You
酬
should go down to my basement and have a look around. I've got some cool stuff down there.
我可以去到地下室。 这装了一堆炸药，靠！你让我到地下室里来，结果这地下室，啊！你在搞笑吗？他地下室堵得严严实实的，有什么用？你让我进来？哎，大哥，这有点离谱了。 Fuck.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Customer, welcome. You bought everything I had. Come back later.
Just got through another round of layoffs at the office. I think they've cut the workforce by 25% in the last 2 years.
Should head out for a quick break. Nothing will happen. Bad enough when he was just drugged.
Reserved for naturals only.
More commonly known as the
Identification, clearances, paper, access cards.
in the 13th century, at least where it wasn't incorporated
This
into
is
the
how
surrounding infrastructure. Prague has always taken pride in embracing progress, but also valuing the past. This plaza also offers a view of the river and the opposite bank, as well as the best view of one of the most distinctive buildings in Prague, the Palisades Blade. How is that for merging the old and the new?
It certainly is an interesting looking building.
That's all. Personally, I think it is one of the most distinctive buildings in the world. But being a native, I may be slightly biased. It certainly makes Bolzano Plaza a popular spot for visitors and locals.
I assume that statue is of the Bolzano?
We'll take care of it. Yes. Bolzano Plaza is named after Bernard Bolzano. More precisely, Bernard Placidus Johann Nepomuk Bolzano. Now that is a mouthful. Bolzano was an early 19th century philosopher and mathematician notable for his works The Theory of Science, The Paradoxes of the Infinite, the textbook of the science of religion, and a number of other treatises I haven't read. And don't worry, there will not be a test after the tour. Okay, have a look around. There are a number of interesting shops in the area. If you have any questions, ask, and don't wander too far. We'll continue the tour when you are all ready.
I warned my wife that we shouldn't come to
Are you
this
from
city.
here? I just love this city.
Dangerous.
The history, the culture, just wonderful.
I'm sorry. I can't spare anything.
Every year my wife
Wouldn't
wants
treat
us
a
to
dog
travel
or something.
somewhere. That's insane. It's so much safer to just stay at home.
Hello. I hope you're enjoying the... Oh, sorry. I thought you were with the tour. I should have known better. We don't get many augmented tourists anymore. Don't get many tourists
Every
at
year
all
my
since
wife
the
wants us
terrorist
to travel
attacks.
somewhere. That's insane. It's so much safer to just stay at home.
这建筑太离谱了，我操！这建筑太神奇了，这。城市太美了，虽然有这些破事儿发生，但这城市还是美到离谱。这建筑，这街道，
Hey,
A man
mind
such
taking
as
one of
you
my
should be
patrols
more
next
careful
week?
in the streets.
Rather
You
stay
need
quiet.
directions. I bet I know to where. Unfortunately, the red light district only opens at night.
You people very nearly killed my brother at the train station.
You and I have one thing in common. No friends on the police force.
Yeah, well, there's the... Get out of here.
Trusting her with a piece of wood is as far as I would ever go. I had the perfect gift for my niece all picked out, only to learn that the puppet shop has closed. It's my niece's birthday today. Maybe she won't remember what I got her last year. I have another at home.
This city is changing so much, so fast. I hardly recognize it anymore. This district used to be filled with so much more history. At this rate, they're going to gentrify the soul right out of the ground.
Why they haven't put more guys on the job, Albert?
玩偶店关门。那是飞机呀、 这里也是一架飞机。The Hawk。我们还有中文。
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.机坪。Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
到处都是飞机，这是个相当喜欢飞机的人。
legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and downgrading of all overly powerful, unlicensed augmentations.
Got nothing else to say.
Copy that.
No troubles, yes?
Keep it out of my report.
Nechci s tebou mít nic společného. Jen do toho, klidně mě nahlaš.
I used to own 3 patents, until there was stolen from me. I watched the rich people walk by all day, oblivious.
Nechte mě
I'm
bejt.
just waiting for my
Já
chance.
s váma nechci mít nic společného. Já vím, že všichni asi teroristi nejste, ale nehodlám to riskovat. Mluvíte česky?
Well, ship them to Africa.
Someone at work came up with the term nouveau pole.
Listen. Africa is a cesspool, and cesspools breed disease. Wherever there is disease, they need pharmaceuticals. No, I don't care. I don't care. Find me someone in Khartoum who can pay off.
Musím uklízet, nemám čas si hrát na průvodce
I
pro
want
trest.
my drugs in
na mě
Africa.
pozornost, čeče. To chceš, aby nás odsaď vyhnali fízlové?
Potřebujete se někam dostat? Najděte si mapy.
We tried to laugh it off, but it seems to apply to us more and more each day.
Are you some kind of activist or something? Get a job.
Golem City.
Leave me the hell
You're not
alone.
already a terrorist when you go in. They'll turn you into one.
If you're so smart, why don't you help the police find the people responsible?
They know it's Talos Raka, but they can't get to him though, because he's hiding in that rat hole, protected by all his augmented psychopaths.
Well then, why don't they just bomb Golem City? Blow it off the map. There may be some innocent people who die, but it's a small price to pay. Go away, or I'll call a cop.
You've got a lot of nerve showing your face in public after what you animals did on that train station. Real people died in that terrorist attack.
What the fuck?
Human freaks like
Die!
you.
Rust to death!
我靠，这两个人什么神经病啊！这是啊。
I'm sure these papers will get my friend off the job.
这里怎么有这么多 neuropsy？
The cops in this city have a bad reputation, but some of us are doing our best every day.
You interested in some hacking software, mate?
Didn't think I would see you again except on the security footage. That's awesome.
穿甲弹。
Seen it all before, haven't you?
I'm good for now.
Don't wait for planned obsolescence.
定制。激光。弹药容量。
In yet another augmented terrorist.
You see all kinds of unusual people. Sometimes I wonder what their stories are. Not another one. I'm not signing your petition. I don't want any more pamphlets from your church.
Not much going on. I'm sorry, but I can't have you standing too close to the checkpoint, especially since, well, you know.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
这又是在搞什么？哦，岩石。实验体。 The Watcher。护栏密码，这边是在搞什么？这是在偷警察武器吗？还是在干啥呀？这是，反正在走私武器。哇，这里面都是枪啊！我靠，好家伙！ 我要来的地方。
Make the best of the situation.
别乒乓。
Beat it. I'm not interested.
Feels like everyone is paranoid.
Have you finished? Have you finished?
稍等一下。 这个电梯。
This whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant.
You're heading into TF-29 already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Force 20计划。这么大个秘密基地，我靠！ Range. Global Anti-Terrorism Division。哦，这个就是联合国那个反恐部队的前身了，《杀出重围1》里面那个联合国反恐部队叫什么来着？叫 UNESCO 什么的来着 ？UNATCO 之类的，什么 UNAT 之类的。 的前身 TF2级。
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Nah, we're looking into it. We're right. If it weren't for Jensen.
Maybe whoever's in charge doesn't want anyone.
I told him.
Big deal.
Welcome back. Oh, hold on just a sec.
There was a code signal sent to the Dubai Hotel minutes before our mystery guest showed up. I'm working on decrypting it. Director Miller's orders. Nobody goes home until we have a lead on the Dubai crashers. Director Miller's orders. Nobody goes home until we have a lead on the Dubai crashers.
You know who's been suspiciously quiet the last couple of days? The Collective. Judging by their silence, maybe Janus's people have some respect for the victims of terrorism. Judging by their silence, maybe Janus's people have some respect for the victims of terrorism.
I'll nail it.
Oh, shit. The Vector Institute is one of the only places in the world that has smallpox samples. I can't believe they still keep samples of smallpox. This is why science is evil.
I think Director Miller is making a mistake, putting all our resources into finding these Dubai newcomers.
Patience is the first thing to learn to have.
Enemy is back.
Second is
we
a
were
good
right
soft
there
check.
at the gym's doorstep, and now we're letting ourselves get distracted.
Smiley was going on about hexogen. I don't know what he was talking about. Why can't he just say explosives like normal people?
The police response to the attack wouldn't have been so extreme if they were better organized and less corrupt. Our contact in the state police is
Close
really
my
coming
eyes,
through
but
for
all I
us
see
this
is
week.
strings of coke.
We're learning all kinds of amazing things about how they work.
We're still trying to find the identity of the train station bomber, but we don't have much to go on. We'll let Miller know when we have something concrete.
87 dead.
Right now, I think my blood is about
USAC.
The information we have on the train station bombs isn't enough to go on. We're getting more all the time. Whoever's building these bombs has it down to an art. And like all great artists, they must assign their work. As soon as we find that signature, we'll know who our bomb is.
It's not easy piecing together surveillance footage from the train station.
Some of it's scrambled
DNA checks
in a way that can't be explained by physical damage. I bet the cameras in the train station were hacked to hide the bomber's identity. It's funny though. A lot of the time, the garbage data follows the path you were taking. I've been trying to ID the bodies of the people who...
Lab says 20 minutes to confirm, but they're sure it belonged to the bomber.
Every mystery team corpse I've checked so far has been totally clean. Like, he never existed. Whoever these people are, they're damn good.
I've been going frame by frame through the camera footage from behind the ticket counters. You know why analyzing security footage looks easy in the movies? Because they don't show you the 17 hours it took the poor analyst to find that one key frame.
The thing about the Russians is, they never tell you the whole story. I guess I can't complain too much about secrecy when I work in a hidden underground.
Not now, Jensen. I'm dealing with the situation here. Caldwell's gone. Sorry. Guess I'll never get used to the fact that sometimes the good guys don't win. Sometimes our guys don't make it back.
I finally finished the backup exfiltration plan for the upcoming Jakarta mission. It would be a lot easier to run operations in Indonesia if we had better connections within their government.
The information we have on the train station bombs isn't enough to go on yet, but we're getting more all the time. Whoever's building these bombs has it down to an art. And like all great artists, they must assign their work. As soon as we find that
The
signature,
terrorist attack
we'll
is
know who our
always
bomber
bothering
is.
us, but in some ways the aftermath is even worse. We have to track every single fire and explosion worldwide to determine whether it's retaliation, a follow-up attack, or something unrelated.
这地方乱成一锅粥了都，这地方。 Security holding cell.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay. 3507。联合国修改法案第7章，把安理会翻译成安保协会了 （Security Council） 联合国安理会决议3507。抑制芯片。我靠！
společnýho? Vždyť já ty lidi... Vypadni odsud, ty šroube! Já s tím neměl nic společnýho, ty kreténe! Můžeš mě zmlátit, mořit hladem, to je fuk, pravdu nezměníš! Tví šéfové hledají obětního beránka, ale já se jen tak nedám. To jim klidně vyřiď, šroube! Tví šéfové hledají obětního beránka, ale já se jen tak nedám.
I'd love to get a look at the bomb site myself, but maybe I can show that there is...
Somewhere in this city, there's a mob-owned casino in the sewer. Now I've heard everything. Imagine you're a lieutenant in the crime family, and your boss sets you up in the sewer. I bet you'd be pretty pissed at him.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
3瓶。
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
拒绝刊登。
Adam, how's it going? Any trouble with the plant?
Patience, Alex. Trying to find the best way to access the motherboard without blowing my cover.
Sorry, man. Message received.
而指的是这个恋爱的事儿吗？难不成？
Anomaly detected. Trace probe access granted.
The fuck? Intact. 暗道测试。
I've been trying to ID the bodies of the people who crashed the operation in Dubai. Every mystery team corpse I've checked so far has been totally...
Good to see you're okay. After what happened at the
these
train
people are,
station, we
they're
should
dead.
ask Director Miller for some time on. You know who's been suspiciously quiet the last couple of days? I feel terrible for him.
心理医生。 恶魔烧酒。 烧酒，阿库玛。
I've been trying to ID the bodies of the people who crashed the operation in Dubai.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the collective
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
despite whatever praises the underground media puts you saying. This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you, live. Like it. Ariel,
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
our portal
These guys might as well be ghosts.
I've been trying to ID the bodies of the people who crashed the operation in Dubai.
You need to know.
overrun. These guys might as well be ghosts.
The Jinn still believe what's in told them they don't. We need to know.
Run DNA checks for all the outfits. Nothing.
默认的密码。
These are the chances you really missed. This is bad. We need to increase security at the CDC. Biological warfare is going to be the World War III that wipes out all of humanity.
There was another attempt to breach our firewall last night. The reason I know it isn't the Juggernaut Collective who tried to hack us is that they gave up after only an hour.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
地方。这上面有空间。 啊，这还区分大小写啊！我的天，震惊了，还真严格。
I have 3 airfields in Qatar that are promising, but they're privately owned, and nobody can get close enough to take a look.
I got a whole lot of nothing. Every time I send someone to follow up on a lead, it turns out the buildings are abandoned, burned out, or bombed into
Majestic 12.
Jesus Christ. Satellite footage has identified 3 possibles, but based on what the roads look like around them, I don't think our crashers would have chosen them.
Well, they were gonna take all those weapons somewhere. I want to know where now.
Some people are bored by reconnaissance footage, but I love
can't
it.
really talk to you now. I'm busy. Nobody gets a break around here. Our intel prevented
Finding something is like that moment when you realize
word
where
of
a puzzle
advice:
piece goes.
stay off the Augrites web pages this week.
Finding something is like
Everybody
that
on the
moment when you
Pro-Op
realize
forums
where a
has some
puzzle
kind of
piece
theory
goes.
about the train station. Finding a signal in all that noise is going to be next to impossible.
The problem is we don't know anything about this group. We have to wait for the enemy to show itself before we can find them.
granted.
A word of advice: stay off the onset every week. Maybe the connection is not fucked up.
Close my eyes. They have better software in the area.
Some people are bored by
Offices are always
reconnaissance
two
footage, but I love it. This is bad. We need to increase security at the CDC.
There was another attempt to breach our firewall.
Agent Wright, please report to your department. Agent Wright at your department.
Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, Aria, yeah. It was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm all right.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now, a meeting with Leon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Aria. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
这是杀出重围人类分裂。兴趣点靶场。
Sorry, Adam, I can't really talk right now. Buried in paperwork here. Don't be shy, the shooting range is there.
Run DNA checks through all the alphabet.
I like cereal puppies.
Shooting range.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
人他妈使用毒品 ，drug 有药的意思啊，这翻译成毒品了给，这应该就是用普通的药啊，怎么还毒品？能猜出来原文就是 drug。10086。2023。混蛋度惊人，靠！ TF29本来是比较好的阵营，但问题就是我现在怀疑他被渗透了，怀疑他们在被人利用。狙击步枪。
Hey Adam, hang on a sec. Filling out supply request forms for McCready and his boys is tedious as hell, but I don't want to give him another reason to say no.
Say no to what?
Are you kidding me? Right now, you're the only active augmented agent we have. I'm hoping to change that, been asking him every week practically, but so far, permission denied.
Really? He give you a reason?
邮件里其实有
Says my
说
stress levels are too high. Told me I should sign up for meditation classes and drag Chang in with me so he'd chill out and stop changing security codes all the time. It sucks, because I really wanted to find out who those crashers in Dubai were.
I still can't believe Miller gave the gold mask case to McCready.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adam. You were there too. You're probably as pissed about those guys getting the drop on the team in Dubai as McCready is. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there. Agent Singh might have been killed.
It could have been worse. That's why I want to find these guys. Maybe I'll talk to McCready, see if I can help.
Good luck with that. He chewed me out for asking if I could help with the case. I should have kept his new key card. I don't want him stinking up my range anyway.
You were saying your stress levels were affecting your chances of becoming a field agent. Why is that?
I have a rare resistance to neuropazine. I need more than the average person, especially in stressful situations. They say I'd be too expensive. So it's not just discrimination, that would be easier to deal with. It's a combination of things.
Well, that combination of things is pretty bad in Prague, and getting worse.
I know, but Interpol was the only agency who would give me a chance, and this is where I was assigned. I have no problem with that. I'll take whatever they throw at me.
Good.
It took me months of rehabilitation, getting used to the new arm, learning how to shoot again, learning how to tie my own boots. But I did it, and I'm better than I was before. I want to help and I can. My place is out there in the field where I can make a difference. You know that. And if you can do it, so can I.
Don't give up, Aria. Semper Fi.
Hoorah.
After the bombing, when Chang changed all the locks and codes, was he under orders? Was there a credible threat to our location?
Maybe, but I don't think so. You know how he gets. Still, he wasn't the only one overreacting this time. A lot of people have been here for over 36 hours, and the state police have not exactly been cooperative.
I can imagine.
It took several hours before we got the security footage from the train station and surrounding streets. It's like they don't trust Interpol. It's weird. I can almost understand Chang's paranoia.
Well, Chang doesn't trust anyone, especially anyone in law enforcement.
Well, if you thought he was high-strung before, the attack only made him more manic. He's making connections no one else sees, and some that may not be there.
Explosions tend to damage things like sensitive electronic equipment.
Right? Try telling him that.
Well, I better let you get back to work.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you later.
稍等。
you need some practice, huh?
这一场可以使用所有武器。10毫米手枪。
You know the best tip my training officer ever gave me? Reload your weapon before it's empty. Saves time. If you zoom in using iron sight, you'll acquire targets faster. Try it. You'll see the difference. Of course, you know a headshot is the fastest way to take down a target, but watch out for helmets. They'll slow you down.
武器教程其实现在才是。
Okay, if your target is wearing armor, you'll do less damage per round.
还有护甲。护甲好硬。
Let's try armor piercing this time.
宽甲弹。按住，哇！原来战地2042那种计时换东西的系统，人类分裂都有啊！人类分裂就已经有了，我震惊了，我靠！人类分裂居然有这种。
Remember that, Agent. The right tool for the right situation. Could save your life. Now, let's take a look at the technical targets. These are tougher to disable using regular ammo.
我们就按住 X 换回。
They tell me shooting security devices isn't usually the best.
武器快捷键，收下武器 XRT， 上一次武器切换。原来有这些快捷键。弹手榴弹。
Way to go. You should try to disable them. Once you've disabled the security device, your armor-piercing rounds will take it out more easily. You should always have at least one backup weapon, so you can improvise, adapt, overcome any situation. Hoorah! Seems like you're warmed up now. Let's go over some of the other aspects of your weapons. I like how silencers reduce sound, but the trade-off is less stopping power. Less damage per hit. See how much extra ammo you need because of the silencer? Back to normal. But if you need to be quiet, Adam, the silencer's the way to go. Just remember the decreased damage. You know there are several other types of attachments you can use to upgrade your weapons. Keep your eyes open for them.
这样换。全自动。
Again, reloading your weapon before it's empty saves time.
空弹以后换子弹更慢，意思是？居然还有这样！这个游戏居然是空弹以后换的更慢，因为为啥？我也不知道。
Pistol and full auto will take down targets fast, but it'll. That's your refresher, but I'm sure you already knew all that stuff, Adam. Feel free to come back anytime.
争霸靶场。
So, you've decided you need some practice, huh?
这个不能自由训练，这个它就是规定好的一套课程。我还以为能自由训练。
Hey, Adam. Hey, Adam. What's up?
Well, I better let you get back to work.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you later.
No one's claimed responsibility.
These are the chances you knew he was taking.
Cybercrime, Peter Brown.
Last night, the collective published the tax returns of the 50 richest people in Switzerland. It made for some very interesting reading.
Jensen, we need to talk.
By God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up Intellicam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
TF-29 likes its privacy.
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions.
You got an MO on this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced.
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is.
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, Director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party. I need you to find out as much as you can about our Snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
All right, you have any leads?
I traced our hacker Snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hlavny. Just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment. Access the computer they used and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
Shouldn't you be out there tracking down whoever tried to hack into us?
You said some hacker's been getting too close to the task force. What is it you need me to do exactly?
I gave you the address of where the hack's been coming from. I need you to find out who's doing this. Figure out what they know and what they want. Remember, if the location of the task force is exposed, none of us are safe.
As soon as I know something, so will you.
The problem with the Collective is that they've branded themselves as online Robin Hoods. There are problems with
Crying
this.
out loud.
But that can't give anyone the
You know
right
who's
to
been
commit
suspiciously
informational
quiet the
terrorism.
last couple of days?
You think one of
The
them will pop
Collective.
up on some lists?
Judging by their silence, maybe Janus's people have some respect for the victims of terrorism.
Be careful.
Down there. These guys might as well be ghosts.
We're advising people to stay at home. Designed to get maximum speed the examiner.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initial access granted.
What I hear, the explosives were designed to get maximum speed. Most likely eyewitnesses were smashed in the
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
I'd love to get a look at the bomb site myself, but nice. Show the eyewitnesses were smashed.
This is so weird.
Maybe it's a cliche that in order to catch a criminal you have to think like one, but it also happens to be true. We need a better plan to catch Janus, because we've been after him for 2 years and we haven't gotten anywhere.
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
Composition will tell us a lot, but it's the trigger that
Anomaly detected.
No, that's not
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
I'm sorry, we're all in strung out shape.
They don't care about your just wish someone would nut up and take the blame.
This is so weird.
It's a smart move. They don't want...
Hey, Agent Jensen. Nice work in Dubai. But still, you know what I want to know is who those ogged up guys in the gold masks were. I'll be compiling all the case files, and as soon as I know anything, it'll be up on the
just
board.
wish someone would nut up and take the blame.
Hey, it's a good thing you got that signal booster offline. Agent Singh spent a long time getting in with the Jinn. I'd be ashamed to have it closed cover. Hey, it's a good thing you got that signal booster offline. Agent Singh spent a long time getting in with the Jinn. I'd be ashamed to have it closed cover. Here we go, the Church of the Machine God, and to some, the Church of the Machine, without the God. And then again, to others, the Singularity Church of the Machine God. This group has so many names and subgroups, it's hard to keep track. And believe it or not, they've been around in one form or another since the early 1970s. There are a lot of contradictory reports on who they are and what they want, but in general, they all want the same thing. They want to merge their consciousnesses and become one with the Machine God through a ritual they call Ascension. Here we go, the Church of the Machine God, and to some, the Church of the Machine, without the God. And then again, to others,
I'm sorry, we're all in strung out shape.
This group has so many names and subgroups.
Somewhere in this city, there's a mob on casinos.
The Prime Minister has cancelled all public appearances for the rest of this week. I highly doubt whoever did this bothered to stick around.
My boss hasn't checked in for days. It occurs to me that he might be buried somewhere in the rubble.
Is it or is it not a probable target?
Two mobsters in the morgue right now, members of the same family, who apparently shot each other. That leads to some pretty horrifying speculation. They're like serial killers. Deep down, they all want to
know where to start with theorizing percentages.
The Church of the Machine God has a leader, but all we know about her at this point is that she's a woman, and they call her Mother. That's creepy, right? I think that's really... This is so weird.
What I need you to do is...
There's a rumor that the Church of the Machine God is building a machine that will help bring forth the Singularity. Sure, I guess that's a possibility. I'm just not sure what they would plug that machine into.
You think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere?
What to say about the Juggernaut Collective that isn't speculation. A bunch of their members were running operations out of Montreal in 27, resurfacing for a while in 28. You heard of the Rifleman Bank Station? Bell Tower? Anyway, the Collective is a group of hacker activists, or hacktivists. God, I hate
activists.
Dedicated to the cause of freedom. At least that's what they say, or what their actions appear to say. They fight corruption by exposing hypocrisy and protecting the unprotected. No one knows the real power structure inside of the Collective, but there is one name that echoes over the darknet, and that name that echoes even louder than Hex, and you can talk to Peter Chang if you don't believe me, that name is Janus. And some say Janus runs everything, while others think there is no Janus.
I'm not doing this fucking job. Who the fuck are you?
Janus. I mean, what can you say about him? Or her. Nobody really knows who or what Janus is. But what many believe is that Janus is running the most dangerous hacking group in the world, attacking corrupt politicians and businesses on a global scale. The corporate world is terrified of Janus.
If there's something here, I'll find it.
I've run DNA checks through all
NSF 是
The New Sons of Freedom, or NSF, is a small group of military...
在《杀出重围1》里面已经成为分裂，已经成为内战那种。
The group was formed as a reaction to the American government's increasingly authoritarian regime. NSF is committed to fighting the influence and control of a group of unknown people they believe to be the Illuminati with strategic guerrilla warfare strikes. They are suspected of having ties with Janus and the Juggernaut Collective.
What I hear?
Samizdat is an underground news outlet that likes to think of itself as the real news. They are anti-establishment and anti-almost everything else, including business addresses, so we like to keep our eyes and ears open for any mention of them.
Negative. They're saying it was faulty wiring.
You think one of them would pop up on some list?
You've heard of these guys. ARC, or the Augmented Rights Coalition. They're a human rights group who, on the surface at least, is trying to provide equal rights for augmented people. It was started by Dr. Talos Rucker, soon after the AUG incident when Rucker started to speak out against the anti-AUG legislation that was being passed by several local governments. If you ask me, it's not working. They seem to be getting worse. ARC preaches non-violence, but a string of terror attacks has put them on the terror watch list. So I'll let you be the judge.
I'd rather not say what this reminds me of.
Dr. Talos Rucker, former limb clinic doctor and current leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition. Rucker has chosen to leave his native Germany and to live in the Utilite complex near Prague as a protest to draw attention to the upcoming Human Restoration Act vote. Rucker is a pacifist and believes that what is happening in Prague is what will happen all over the world if the Restoration Act becomes law.
I'd love to get a look at the bombs like myself, but no dice, not our show. I know.
What I need you to do
You know as much as I do about these guys. They're augmented, well-trained, and very dangerous. And they seem to be massing weapons and augs for some sort of attack. We don't know what yet.
State police are playing stingy with sharing evidence.
Purity First is an anti-aug group dedicated to keeping humans human. All pure, no augmentations.
I don't even know where
In their
to start with
obsessive
theorizing
pursuit of this goal, they have
percentages.
taken extreme measures and are suspected of being responsible for multiple acts of breaking and entering,
That's all the
vandalism, and
data I
theft.
have right now.
On occasion, they've even become violent, being implicated in several assaults and murders as they push for their goal of human purity. They've been quiet since the incident.
What I need you to do
This guy
is
is
listen.
the face of the Jinn and a charismatic force of nature. They call him the Bull of the North and the Heart of the Jinn. Real name Solar, works in conjunction with his cold and calculating brother, Wasim, who saved his life during the AUG incident. He is proudly augmented and parades his AUGs around wherever and whenever he likes. The hatred of AUG survivors around the world has only emboldened him in his organization.
That's all the data
I would have
have.
thought you'd had your fill of these guys since Dubai, Jensen. The Jinn, a group of smugglers led by twin brothers Salar and Wasim Alam. Their exact base of operations is
Composition
unknown,
can tell
but
us a
it's
lot,
most
but it's
likely
the
in
trigger
Muscat,
that really
Oman.
does the talking.
The brothers
State
Alam have
police
been
are
in
playing
operations since
stingy with sharing
2020
evidence.
and have greatly expanded their operations since then, recruiting mercenaries, ex-military, nationalistic agitators, and other colorful criminal agitators from Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and the surrounding region. They deal in drugs, weapons, medical implants, AUGs, and they occasionally throw in some human trafficking. Our arms dealer Shepard, aka John Trent, is a former Special Forces commander and ex-Bell Tower operative. And as is typical for those ex-Bell Tower employees, he's been selling off old Bell Tower tech and weapons. But we don't need to worry about him anymore. He was killed by those gold mask guys in Dubai.
We're like serial killers. Deep down, they all want me.
Ah, Wasim Alam, the head of the Jinn, former limb clinic doctor and surgeon before he turned to more profitable enterprises. He brings the same cold and calculated approach he brought to saving lives to running his business with his brother, Solar.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list.
Ah, Agent Singh, great poker player. I still owe him 100 credits. So I hope his incursion with the Jinn lasts another few months. You know, maybe he'll forget I owe him the money.
No, that's not consistent.
These guys might as well.
Preemptive action would be
Oh,
great.
here we go. The Diwali crime family. As you may already know, they're one of the largest crime syndicates in Eastern Europe, but they do business almost everywhere, from Northern Europe all the way to the Middle East. After their humble beginnings in a coastal town in Georgia,
I'm the guy doing his fucking job. Who the fuck are you?
Composition can tell us a lot, but it's the trigger that really does the talking.
Smuggling, which includes
这
human
是一个
trafficking.
的犯罪家族，你确定这个翻译是是佐治亚州而不是格鲁吉亚？我怎么感觉应该是格鲁吉亚？和佐治亚州有毛关系？
I think a major power struggle is coming within the
真的
Diwali.
是
One of the old
all
versus the
strung
new,
out shape.
the past versus the future.
I don't even know where to start with theorizing percentages.
The classic Diwali structure has two spies, or pakhans, working for the lieutenant who report directly to the boss, to make sure he stays the boss. Those guys are pretty violent.
I've run DNA checks through all the
Just wish
alphabet.
someone would nut up and take the
Elusive
blame.
Radic Nikolazzi. This guy's a piece of work, driven and ruthless. When he came up, he was the youngest boss in the Diwali crime family. The man spends more money on suits than most people spend on their houses. Don't let the looks in the haute couture fool you. He's the boss, he's in control, and he's squashed more than a few people who've tried to take him down along the way. Otar Batkavelli. This guy's a classic. They don't make many like him anymore. Sharp mind,
I hear
a real
the explosives were
businessman. One of
designed to
those
get
gangsters who
maximum
thinks that
spread.
crime is a necessary evil, you know? If it's gonna happen, he's there to make sure people have respect and make good money. Good business.
We know state police. Is it or is it not a
Venom,
probable target?
Otar's former number 2, now deceased. Another one bites the dust, I guess. Good riddance, I say. There's always too many petty crooks out there.
Been scrubbing through garbage for hours.
Ah, the Diwali called this guy.
I'd love to get a
something
look
here
at the
or
bonds
find.
like
Like that's supposed to be
myself, but
intimidating,
no
right?
dice, not our show.
We don't have a last name for Constantine, but until his death in the Rizika bombing, he was a high-placed member of the Diwali crime family, answering to Otar Batkavelli. We suspect he has lots of connections in the upper echelons of the organization,
难道和他
all
们
the way up to
爆炸
Rajin
案
Gulazzi and beyond.
有关系？
Between you and me, I suspect that he's a pecan, a spy that watches the Diwali lieutenant closely to make sure he doesn't make a move.
That's all the data I have right now.
What I hear, the explosives were designed to get maximum spread.
Hey, it's a good thing you got that signal booster offline. Agent Sing's been a long time getting...
Negative. They're saying it was faulty wiring.
Especially in the wake of the Og incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation. Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you live from Paikin.
完整报告友情提示内容很恶心。他们居然在搞人口贩卖，那我把整个这帮人全屠了，我心里都没有心理负担。他们把人卖作奴隶，拆成零件，好家伙，骗这些改造人去，然后搞人口贩卖 ，motherfucker！ 看我把他们全屠了，到时候还要和他们客气，我居然还和他们客气之前。这能装消音器。
This is so weird. What I hear, the explosives were designed to get maximum spread.
Half the Cybercrimes Division is combing the web for any hint of those mystery guys from Dubai. That's not really our area of expertise. Miller wants these guys dead. Half the Cybercrimes Division is combing the web for any hint of some kind of adrenaline from Dubai. That's not really our area of expertise.
It is Jensen, yes?
Agent Singh. Wasn't expecting to see you again, in civvies at least.
Just passing through. I wanted to thank your team for the backup in Dubai. That sting went to hell faster than the storm did.
You're welcome, but I don't think you came all this way to say thanks.
Director Miller asked me to get Agent McCready up to speed. Now I have the red-eye flight back to Oman.
Headed into the field office there?
Not exactly. One of our black sites. I'll be dropped in as a captured enemy combatant. After I contact my fellow Jinn prisoners, I shall lead a very convenient escape.
Re-embedding with the Jinn. Aren't you taking a big risk, given everything that happened?
No choice. That ambush knocked everyone on their asses. TF-29, Bell Tower, the Jinn. To cover all the angles, I need to go back. Hopefully my cover is still good. You killing the signal booster at the hotel should help.
You're thinking the Jinn can get a beat on our gate crashers faster than TF-29.
Perhaps. They do not like loose ends. An augmented kill squad with military training. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Yeah, once. But it's a long story.
上一座的那帮人。
Did we get anything out of the cleanup operation?
Mostly corpses.
heavily augmented, as you know. Under those gold masks, they were ID scrubbed. No prints, no
那为
dentals,
什
no
么
DNA
从
match.
小养起来的雇佣兵不成？
Could still be ex-Bell Tower. Plenty of men and material went AWOL after the incident. A competing faction that listened in on Shepard's sale.
It's a possibility. The audits and investigations of Bell Tower will go on for years before we know how many rats jumped from that ship. At least we recovered the weapons. Unlisted, high spec, military-grade augmentation. Enough to build another couple of you. That is a joke.
Right. It's the world we live in. Anyone with an exemption to the weaponized augment ban is a useful tool. Or a terrorist. Whoever they were, they knew exactly when the deal was going down. Any chance they were based locally, in Dubai?
No. After the incident, Dubai became the world's most luxurious tombstone. Perfect for the Jinn, but for no one else.
I thought human augmentation was frowned on in the Middle East. Why was Dubai hit so hard?
Because it was another world. Two other worlds, in fact. One of extreme augmentations in gold or crystal, and one of thousands of workers outfitted for construction. Then, that day.
I know.
No, Agent Jensen, you could not. Some called it divine punishment. But that day was not the work of a merciful God.
I don't envy what you've got ahead of you.
Actually, I'm looking forward to it. The truth is, when you've been under for long enough, you only feel like an imposter out here, in the real world.
Yeah, I understand the feeling.
I'm scheduled to return from the dead at 0:30 Omani time.
This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you.
These guys might as well be ghosts. probably shut that down before me.
I hate this. I really hate this.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
You think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere? I'm going as fast as I can.
Access granted.
That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a cyclone killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while.
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
This is Eliza
I guess the transit authority isn't in as much of a hurry as you are.
From Picus. Exclusivity, anonymity, security.
These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at Palisade Property Bank
God,
have made
I've got to hand it to you for my skull.
priority.
I'm not afraid of a little enemy fire, but I know I couldn't have done what you did for Satan.
应该先升这个，这物品栏很重要。我靠！哎，我之前居然没有注意到升级物品栏在哪里，不然我第一个就升这，不知道怎么回事。按理说我第一个应该找。
Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best secure corporate archiving company in the world.
Around the clock,
these guys might as well be ghosts.
Picus News, always watching, because you are always watching. Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling.
You think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere?
Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Rusika train station. I do not need to remind you folks that
these
this
guys
is the
might as well be
third
ghosts.
attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Tallis Rucker, leader of the
这是杰森的桌子，他这么喜欢吃这个，吃这个什么麦片，还有小警车模型这里。August here， 这个 August here 谁画的这玩意？服了。
First the Dubai mission, and now the train station. This is a week for the record books. They say bad things come in threes. I hope they're wrong. Because I don't think they're equipped to handle another terror problem.
I think Director Miller's making a mistake, putting all our resources into finding these Dubai newcomers. Having an unidentified enemy is bad, but we were right there at the Jinn's doorstep, and now we're letting ourselves get distracted.
Is there something I can help you with, Agent?
I hear you're on point looking into the gold mask mercs that hit us in Dubai. Any leads yet?
Christ, I know I'm good, Jensen, but I've only been on it for 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes, McCready. You checked with the ME yet? Get anything off the bodies we recovered?
Leftovers are on ice at the Oman substation. I've been told they were scrubbed clean as summer whites. No prints, no dental, no nothing.
So in other words, it's no steps forward and 2 steps back.
For now. That's why it's a good thing you disabled the Jinn's comms booster in Dubai. Since cover with the Jinn is still intact, I'm hoping once he's back in Basra, he can use his network to dig around. Maybe these gold mask jokers will ping locally. Probably another fucking jihad looking to make some noise.
I don't know. I'm not so sure we should be looking for these guys in the desert.
Ah, is that so? You have some new information you feel like sharing?
Come on, McCready. These guys were augmented with military-grade hardware. Body augmentation goes against Muslim beliefs. They weren't jihadists. We're dealing with something new here.
I can see where you're going with this, Jensen, and I'm asking you right now to back off it. It's not your case.
Come on, McCready. We're not a couple of beat cops filling a monthly quota here. This isn't about whose caller it is. It's about getting the people responsible. Full stop.
Look, I get what you're saying, but I'm working a $5 investigation on 50 cents worth of shit. I've got speculation to spare, mate. Listen, I know I come off strong. I've got 3 ex-wives that'll back that up. But that's just how I'm built. Putting on a show for the new guys isn't gonna change what's underneath.
I can appreciate that kind of honesty.
Good. So when I say I'm impressed with how you handled yourself in Dubai, you can appreciate that I meant it. With that sandstorm giving us colonics, stripping the juice box out the chopper was an inspired choice. But that mission is over, and your involvement in it ends now. Got it?
Yeah. But tell me, why do you think the bodies from Dubai were sent to Oman?
Fuck knows. Rumor is that Oman was pissed that we got the green light for the gig in the first place. Can't blame them, really.
You don't think it's strange we got the call over them?
I stopped questioning the logic of the big noise a long time ago. What I'm told is we were the only team ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So then you know what I know. That everything?
How the hell did you get such a sunny disposition anyway, McCready?
Knowing about me is not going to make us friends, Jensen. But I'll humor you. Fine. I joined regular army straight out of secondary school, made UKSF at 25 and was recruited into the SRR 4 years later.
Special Reconnaissance Regiment. That's an elite unit.
Oh yeah, it's very glamorous. All champagne and blowjobs.
So what happened?
After 12 years hunting terrorist shitbirds across every desert on the face of the earth, I found there was no fucking end to the evil this world churned out. I couldn't see the point in what we were doing anymore. So I quit.
So what brought you back to the life?
I suppose it was purpose. A tool without a job to do can only grow rust. So here I am, back in it, serving my purpose. As a tool yourself, mate, you should understand that, yeah?
Yeah, I got it. It was nice talking to you, McCready.
No, it wasn't.
Always watching, because you are always watching. Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack.
Australia War
II. Injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Rusika train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them
Agent Jensen! These guys might as well be ghosts.
Half the cybercrimes division is combing the web for anything.
Counter-terrorism.这是牺牲的人。就杀出重围。
box. The whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you now.
我操！
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry.
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things.
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orgs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows with all that's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble?
What? Oh, that. No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Ruzicka investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
With all due respect, we were blindsided in Dubai. And those mercs put up one hell of a firefight. I'd like to know who they were.
They were augmented, Jensen. Chances are this will lead right back home.
To the train station attack?
Maybe. It's possible. But we won't know for sure if we don't investigate both. Mac's a solid agent. I'm confident he'll dig up something on the gold masks. And once we get Singh reinserted with the Jinn, he might be able to use their network to find out even more. As long as his cover wasn't blown. Regardless, I want you looking into Ruzicka before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
Yes, sir. You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained, because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
Chang said you've got him cleaning up Intellicam footage that was captured during the bombing. Maybe it can tell us something.
Maybe. But between you and me, Chang's become a little more unglued since Ruzicka. Not sure we can wait for him to get his shit together.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient, because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Ruzicka? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent. You have your orders, Jensen.
解锁了是吧？亚提可还行 ，Classified。 2。这边都是爆炸案是吧？布拉格爆炸案，迪拜。这是印度吗？不对，这不是印度，这是哪？越南？那是纽约吗？
Doing extra communication scanning tonight for an operation in China. Our people there are taking down a human trafficking operation.
Not the harvesters again.
No, that group seems to have shriveled up. This is the Red Arrow Triad.
I'm glad we're going after them. For a relatively young organization, they're pretty smart. If they get any bigger, we could be in a lot of trouble.
This is my 3rd overtime shift this month.
I'm glad to hear the harvesters are dying out. They were sickening.
It's good we're going after the Red Arrow Triad. We can't do everything.
Harvesters. I hate anybody who sells other people or their parts, even if those parts aren't.
My boss hasn't checked in for days. It occurs to me that he might be buried somewhere in the rubble.
Thanks. Keep digging.
I'll nail it.
Did we get anything from the Whisper chip?
We got something, but Janus provided the wrong algorithm for the frequencies, so they aren't getting deciphered correctly.
Can you fix it?
I'm a pilot, not a programmer. I can do it, but it's gonna take some time.
What's wrong with him? Sorry if I was rude before. If the store had been empty.
We all have our roles to play, Sedlak. How's yours going?
It is giving me new respect for criminals who run front operations. Late shipments, supply problems, random police searches at customs. Ugh.
I thought this store was just a front.
Best Front is a real company. Prahadovos is registered as an international shipping corporation in every country in the EU. I can get an office, way station, or depot up and running anywhere in Europe within 72 hours. I do not suppose you spoke to Agent Chang while you were down there.
He told me you've been hacked. I'm looking into it.
Good. I will sleep better knowing an experienced field agent is on the case.
Anything you can tell me about this hack?
Chang will know more than me. I just told him something strange was going on. Utility statements being accessed, incomplete information on orders, that kind of thing.
The kind of thing that's easy to miss. Surprised you noticed it.
When you have been doing this as long as me, you start to question every little thing. Plus, that old lady kept coming around.
Old lady?
Old lady?
Chatty thing. I thought she was just lonely, until I caught her staring at the terminal when my back was turned.
Did you confront her about it?
I told Chang. Asked him to put a field agent on it.
Field agent?
We both know the deal, Jensen. There are 2 types of agents in this office. The ones who do the footwork and work the leads, and the ones who analyze them.
And you think Chang's one of those?
I think Chang lives in his head too much. He's good. He's very good. But it is also good that the task force brought in a new psychologist this month.
Ha!
Well, I better get going. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Do not tell me, tell Chang. I have a cover to keep. I'm glad you were not hurt in the bombing yesterday, Agent Jensen. The task force needs good men like you.
你妹！你妹受伤啊！今天我们就先到这儿，拜拜。